I talked about prices, and I have to circle back to Bayer Leverkusen because while Liverpool looks certain to sign Jeremy Frimpong, the suggestions that Liverpool could go in for Florian Wirtz just won't go away. And this is despite the potential price tag being in excess of £100 million. And obviously, the club have been known to spend big on players. You think of Darwin Núñez, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson, and also the failed pursuit of Caicedo. Is Wirtz someone who Liverpool would be prepared to pay that price for, especially given how much they have to do in the summer?
Yeah, that's very much my understanding, is that, if there's any chance, and the situation, as far as I'm aware, hasn't kind of moved since a couple of days ago, really, which was that, Liverpool really like the player. They would be willing to pay for him. They do really, really want to add him to the team, but they still kind of believe that his preference might be to stay in Germany, whether that is Leverkusen for another year or to go to Bayern Munich. But if there's any indication whatsoever that he wants to come to the Premier League, they will be there, and they are. They know what the deal would look like. They know it'd be extremely expensive. But they have shown that tendency down the years to, if it's someone who they believe will be a game changer, then they'll absolutely pay it. And I think with Wirtz and his performances over the last few years, he has arguably shown that. And he's another one who's very young. There's a lot of years ahead of him, and he can get even better. So that is, extremely exciting. So it's just a wait and see at the moment. I know the reports keep coming out and there's a lot of talk about this, but I don't think anyone can truly know what's in the player's head at the moment. So it is a case of waiting for that decision. And like I say, if he is to move to the Premier League, then Liverpool want to be there. And it's interesting that, if he does say that he wants the Premier League, it's going to be Liverpool, isn't it? Because City now, by all accounts, have pulled out of the race. So that's exciting for Liverpool. But Bayern Munich is still there, and we'll just have to see. We can't predict what the player is going to feel in this moment.
I suppose it would be bad to figure out how he would fit into the team, even if we don't know that Liverpool will win the race for him. But let's just go along with that for a moment. Do you think that who would he compete with? Because I know there's suggestions from people that Szoboszlai needs more goals and assists, but obviously he got the goal last night. But so who would he be competing with? Would he be competing for a number 10 position? Would he be playing on the left? Would he potentially be playing as a false nine? How would he fit into this Liverpool team?
Yeah, very hard to predict, and not anything that anyone at Liverpool will speak to you about at the moment, given he's nowhere near to signing or any knowledge that Liverpool will win the race yet. So very, very tough to predict. I guess that versatility is something that massively appeals. Just the fact that you can use him off the left and have Kirkes steaming on the outside of him. Sometimes you could use him in that attacking midfield role, and particularly if you say you're at home at Anfield and you want to unpick someone, and it's going to be a game where you're up against a low block. Absolutely, I mean, it's his best position as well. So obviously he'll play an awful lot of time there if he does sign for Liverpool. But I do think that false nine would be appealing as well. I mean, we've spoken about the fact that the centre forward market is a bit wishy-washy at the moment. There's options there, but not anyone that you go, yeah, he's nailed on, he will definitely work. Gyökeres, not sure he'll do it in this league. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Šeško, Ekitike, to me, both have elements of rawness to the game. And when you're going from Darwin Núñez, you don't necessarily want to add that. Osimhen, big question marks about how expensive that would be and whether he'd be the right fit or whatever. So, I think that false nine role for me, if at the end of the day, Liverpool don't necessarily need a centre forward there. They just want an elite forward, and we talked about it in the context of kind of Ousmane Dembele, for example, playing there for PSG at the moment. So it's just about getting quality on the pitch. So I guess him in the false nine would actually really allow you to do that, and it would allow you to keep that energy and that nice mix that they've got in midfield at the moment. So I see a lot about that would work, but as I say, it's all kind of speculation at the moment because we'll see if they win the race or not. But he would be an exciting signing because of that. You don't know where he's going to be. We know he's a brilliant player and he can play several positions. So it would, be a sensible move if he could get it over the line. But let's see.